Hi, it's Warren Huart here. Hope you're doing marvellously well. I wanted to talk to you today about what I believe are the most important things to a successful career, based on what I have experienced. As ever, please subscribe, go to producelikeapro.com, sign up for the email list. You'll get a whole bunch of free goodies. And of course, we've got the Academy. If you want to try that out, there's a 14-day free trial. So please join us over there. It's a lot of fun. Number one, love what you do. Truly love what you do. Be somebody that not only is inspiring to be around, but inspires people. Be somebody whose energy is positive in the room. Don't be somebody that's just putting everybody down. We can all joke and play around, but be a person that brings love to this, because we are blessed. If you make music on the most amateur level to the most professional level, that is a wonderful thing. It is a true blessing that we are given, that we get to make music on any way, shape, or form. So love what you do and show that love. Inspire and be inspired. Number two, have the courage to fail. Keep learning. Don't rest on your laurels. If you've found a way of doing something, great. Find another way of doing it. Don't just have the one way you record drums, the one way you do bass, the one way you do guitars. You will bore yourself to tears. Just keep learning, enjoy and love. Experiment, have the courage to fail. Without taking risks, you'll never learn anything. You have to invite the possibility of failure to be able to innovate and grow. Keep learning, keep growing, and don't rest on your laurels. It's much more fun. Number three, commit yourself fully with total passion. If you don't put yourself into this 100%, if you're not willing to work the kind of hours that we have to work to make great music, then you won't get the arts out of it. If you really love this, and this is really what you want to do, you'll find yourself working insane amounts of hours. And I don't just mean sitting there soloing a hi-hat for 15 hours. I mean just getting wrapped up in something and like wanting to see it through and finish a project. Not only demonstrates your passion for your art, it demonstrates a passion for life. How we conduct ourselves is huge. And if you come into a situation and you commit yourself fully with passion, you will inspire others around you, but you'll grow as a person, quite frankly. Some of the most positive and artistic people that I've met are also some of the most wonderful people to be around. So just bring that passion and commit fully. Number four, work with the best people you can find. The people you surround yourself will directly affect you. If you work with the best people you can find, you will ultimately grow, and they will grow, and you will inspire each other. Working in isolation can be rewarding, don't get me wrong. I have had many, many experiences where I sit there and I work on something and I push myself hard. And there are many times I hate being distracted. When I'm mixing, I like silence in the room. I don't want to mix in a room where there's people talking behind me. It's like watching a screen and there's all these flashing colors. To me, if I'm mixing, I want it to be in isolation. I've sat in a room with Andy Wallace and he mixes very quietly and I don't say anything and you just wait until he asks your opinion. However, working in isolation most of the time will not help me grow in the way that I want. So don't isolate, get yourself out there, work with others, collaborate with others. Don't look to always being profiting directly from a situation financially when you can learn so much more by just giving yourself to somebody else and learning from them in return. Surrounding yourself with great people is a really, really important part. And if sometimes for many of us that means being an assistant, being a runner, interning, and being around people that can really, really help you grow as an artist, a producer, a musician, a mixer, whatever it might be. So surround yourself with the best people you can. Number five, dare to be different. Just doing the same thing, finding a niche, a little tiny thing is cool. It's nice. You might make some money, doing like Icelandic death metal, but dare to be different, because people like to work with people that are innovative. And the thing about music, this journey of music from blues and jazz and early rock and roll and country and folk and funk and disco and metal and punk and through to 80s, and then into the 90s, into the 2000s with EDM coming in from 80s and 90s, whatever. All of this stuff, what is it? It is a continual growing process, from recording live to 2-track tape to 24-track to DAWs with unlimited tracks to triggering virtual instruments to whatever it might be. It is a continual growth. So no matter what genre you work in, be open. Bring in other things. Some of the best music ever made by obvious bands like the Beatles and all of that stuff was when they blended other instruments. I mean, we all know Sgt. Pepper's just had its 50th anniversary. It's indisputably one of the greatest albums ever made. It has everything in it. It has sitars and tablas and orchestra and distorted guitars and clean guitars and, percussion of this, that, and the other, and choirs and horns and everything. And it never once sounds unfocused and messy, but it sounds like it's incorporating basically the 60s, embodies the 60s, embodies social change, it embodies everything that we love. It is a work of art. And it wouldn't have been created by people that figured out that on album number 1, Please Please Me worked, and they should keep writing that same song. So break out of typecasting yourself. Dare to be different. Try different genres. Try incorporating new things into your music. Don't pigeonhole yourself. You'll enjoy it a lot more for a start. All right, have a marvelous time recording and mixing. Thank you ever so much for watching. And of course, please subscribe, go to producelikeapro.com, sign up for the email list, and you'll get a whole bunch of free goodies. And if you like, you can try out the 14-day free trial of the Academy. Thank you ever so much. Have a marvelous time recording and mixing.